Welcome to Bookscape, your sanctuary for book lovers. Here we provide concise summaries and insightful reviews of the best books. Turn off the noise, settle in, and immerse yourself in the world of literature. Discover new favorites and explore captivating stories with Bookscape.
Today, we're diving into Malcolm Gladwell's insightful book, Talking to Strangers: What We Should Know About the People We Don't Know. This compelling work delves into the complexities and misunderstandings that arise when we interact with people we don't know. Gladwell uses fascinating studies, historical events, and personal stories to reveal why we often misinterpret strangers. Let's explore the main themes of the book and uncover the valuable lessons Gladwell offers. Introduction. Ever heard of the term stranger danger? We teach our children this term to keep them safe from those who might harm them. We might even apply this term in our adult lives when we get creepy vibes from a stranger. But why do we make these snap judgments? Is it their looks, their actions, or both? Malcolm Gladwell argues that these judgments can lead to harmful, detrimental, and sometimes deadly mistakes. Gladwell discusses cases ranging from British Prime Minister Neville Chamberlain's misjudgment of Hitler to high-profile cases like Jerry Sandusky and Larry Nassar. All these cases share a common theme: misreading people. Gladwell highlights how society often mistakes others' intentions and draws false conclusions based on their reputation and demeanor. For example, Amanda Knox spent years in prison for a murder she didn't commit because her demeanor was mistaken for guilt. Gladwell sets the stage by discussing how our misjudgments of strangers can lead to severe consequences, using real-life examples to illustrate the gravity of these errors. The problem with trusting appearances. One of the central themes of talking to strangers is our tendency to trust appearances and superficial cues when judging others. Gladwell explores the concept of default to truth, which means that we generally assume people are telling the truth unless we have a compelling reason to believe otherwise. For instance, the CIA's failure to detect double agents within their ranks, such as Aldrich Ames and Ana Montes, showcases how easily even trained professionals can be deceived by appearances. Despite obvious red flags, these individuals were trusted based on their reputations and outward behavior. Gladwell also discusses how British Prime Minister Neville Chamberlain was deceived by Adolf Hitler's seemingly trustworthy demeanor, leading to disastrous consequences. Similarly, bail judges often rely on face-to-face interactions to make decisions, but studies show that machines, which aren't influenced by appearances, make better judgments. Trusting appearances can lead to significant errors in judgment, as seen in historical and contemporary examples where individuals were misled by seemingly trustworthy behavior. The illusion of transparency. Another key theme is the illusion of transparency, the belief that people's outward behavior reliably reflects their inner feelings and intentions. Gladwell argues that this assumption is often wrong and can lead to severe misunderstandings. The Amanda Knox case is a prime example. Knox's demeanor, which did not align with the police's expectations of how a grieving roommate should behave, led to her wrongful conviction. Similarly, the study on facial expressions revealed that emotions are not universally expressed or interpreted, further debunking the myth of transparency. Gladwell also references the show Friends, where characters' emotions are easily understood through exaggerated facial expressions. However, real life is far more complex, and assuming transparency can lead to critical mistakes in judging strangers. The illusion of transparency misleads us into thinking we can accurately read people's emotions and intentions from their behavior, often resulting in grave errors. The role of context. Gladwell emphasizes the importance of understanding the context in which a stranger operates. Our failure to consider context often exacerbates our misunderstandings. For example, Sandra Bland's encounter with Officer Brian Encina ended tragically due to a lack of contextual understanding. Encina's assumptions about Bland's behavior led to an unnecessary escalation. Similarly, the Brock Turner case highlights how the ambiguity of sexual consent, especially when alcohol is involved, complicates our ability to judge intentions accurately. Gladwell argues that we often overlook the situational and cultural factors that influence behavior, leading to misinterpretations. By paying more attention to context, we can better understand and interact with strangers. Considering context is crucial for accurately interpreting strangers' behavior. Ignoring situational and cultural factors can lead to serious misunderstandings. The consequences of misjudgment. The book also explores the devastating consequences of misjudging strangers. Gladwell illustrates how these errors can lead to wrongful convictions, damaged reputations, and even loss of life. In the case of Jerry Sandusky, despite multiple red flags, the default to truth and reliance on reputation allowed him to continue his abuse for years. The same is true for Larry Nassar, where victims and parents trusted his professional demeanor, leading to prolonged abuse. The story of Bernie Madoff further exemplifies how ignoring suspicions due to a person's reputation can result in catastrophic financial loss. Harry Markopoulos's warnings about Madoff were dismissed because people trusted Madoff's outward success and charm. Misjudging strangers can have severe, long-lasting consequences, as demonstrated by cases of wrongful convictions, abuse, and financial fraud. Final words. Talking to Strangers by Malcolm Gladwell reveals that our instincts and judgments about strangers are often flawed. We tend to default to truth, believe in the illusion of transparency, and fail to consider context, leading to significant misunderstandings and errors. By recognizing these limitations, we can approach interactions with strangers more cautiously and empathetically, ultimately improving our ability to understand and relate to others.
Thanks for joining us on Bookscape. If you enjoyed this book summary and review, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. Share your thoughts and book recommendations in the comments below. If you want to purchase a copy of the book or audiobook, check out the link in the description. Until next time, happy reading, and remember, every journey begins with a book.